Personally, I think the M4A1 is probably the best assault rifle that you can use. I've noticed that over the HK and the SR16, the SBR, the SA58, especially the SA58, because that 7.62 kicks a lot. The M4A1 definitely is really easy to control, that 5.56, and I really like to run these attachments on it right here. So I like to run the hollow sight, the SOCOM suppressor, the combat grip laser pointer, and the PMAG. Now this thing I will swap out if we're doing a mission where I'm not running NVGs. I'll probably run the flashlight if it's a darker map. If I'm running NVGs, obviously gonna put the PEC 15 IR laser on there. That way I have the opportunity to see it and enemies cannot see it. And then the laser pointer was using that mainly to show off some of the mechanics and shooting in the game. PMAG, I slapped that thing on there. I don't know what that will do. I'm guessing it's going to slow down some of your time, maybe make you a little bit slower because there are some extra rounds on your system. Now, the head-to-toe loadout. What do I recommend? I really like the 5.7. The 5.7, honestly, is a fantastic gun. Slap that laser pointer on there because it gives you that extra bullet velocity, suppressor, and obviously the optic that I put on top of that. For long tactical, again, this is very team-dependent. I really encourage you to really spread out your team's assets. So if someone's using assault rifle, maybe get a submachine gun in there for some tighter CQB operations, and maybe get somebody with a shotgun just to be able to diversify your team. That way you can use everything to your advantage. The same goes with the long tactical, the mirror gun, the breaching shotgun, the ballistic shield, the battering ram, things like that. Now gear, one of the things I always run heavy armor. Always run heavy armor because of that double the amount of health that it gives you over the light armor. Even though that 30% movement speed, I think I would rather take that than having more armor, because the AI right now are pretty crazy. They're cracked. They can one-tap you. So it's really important to have something to help you out as much as possible. And then obviously, if you aren't running anything for NVGs, or you're not running any type of gas, and these I really think aren't that necessary, anti-flash goggles, because the only way that you are going to get flashed is if you don't check for traps. So check for traps, you should be fine, and then hide on the other side of the walls when your teammates are throwing flashbangs in there. I personally wouldn't use the anti-flash goggles. If you're going to, use the ballistic face mask to help yourself out, give you some type of health, because you can see it's going to stop most small arm projectiles and some less lethal items, okay? So what do I recommend for grenades? Personally, the stinger grenades are not really working right now. I've had a couple times where I throw a stinger grenade into a building and it goes off, and then I walk in and I get shot right away. So I really recommend using flashbangs or CS grenade. The CS gas grenades are absolutely fantastic, especially if you're obviously running that CBurn mask. It works very well, and probably one of the better options if your whole team is running those CBurn masks. Now for tactical, highly recommend diversifying this as well. Personally, I like the pepper spray. Main reason is because there are multiple times I'm playing this game where I will run up onto an enemy and they are flashed or they're stunned or something, and they don't want to get down. Or you have a civilian that wants to just run away from you and there's no way for you to catch up to them. They may be a little distance. I'll take that pepper spray out, hit them with the pepper spray. It'll stop them, then start spamming the F button, which is the different type of commands, and then they will usually give up after that point. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I personally like to rock for the game. Again, everything is very mission dependent. Everything is very team dependent. Use what you would like. If you are going to run other ARs, I really like the HK and the SR16. The SBR 300 seems to be a little bit weaker. SA58 has a crap ton of recoil and is very hard to control. TAC 700 is obviously that pepperball gun, which is a lot of fun to use. You can slap a flashlight on this thing for better view. I really don't like to run the submachine guns because I've noticed the submachine guns are definitely a lot weaker. They don't have as much stopping power, which makes it very challenging to take enemies down, especially when they seem to be wearing like Kevlar sweatshirts. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope this helped you out in getting a better understanding of the game. With the game being very much a PvE game, it's very much a lot less harsh on the idea of needing to know the best attachments. Have some fun with it. Throw some different things on. We did a full less than lethal run. I'll leave the video description down in the comments, so be sure to check that out if you'd like to check it out. It was a lot of fun to do. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your questions in the comments section down below. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday starting 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I appreciate you all. Hopefully we'll see you over on Twitch. Take it easy, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.